Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it second and medium. The freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Wide receivers got it on a shovel pass. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll try to run it with the option. And the defense there to smother that option play. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Field goal try, no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game of the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Direct snap to the back. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got...
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now,
the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, it's Johnson. Looking for the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. That's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. Makes a nice move there. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pressure is coming. He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing.
And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, tied. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here's the handoff. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand on that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. The offense now operating in empty. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The pocket breaking down. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Powerful running here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal for the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Wait, first 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Johnson. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The back's got it again. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. 14. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The junior able to bring him down quickly. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hits the running back in the flat. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Single back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bama. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. The offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They're going to run it here. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Important second down play coming up. Here's the toss play now, running left. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You